guys, Pixelbird14 here. So this is the first actual video I'm doing on my whole channel rebrand. I noticed last video that I accidentally kept my mascot over the YouTube intro, which by the way I'm not using my YouTube intro anymore. I'm currently working on it. It's probably going to be in this video when I'm done editing it, or not. Who knows? But anyway, before we get into everything, I would just like to personally request that you play Adventures of Vortex of Valor. I spent quite a bit of time on it, and it'd be very disappointing if nobody played it. Every day I'm screaming on the inside. Anyway, let's get right into the video. Okay, so today we are doing my top 5 favorite video games of all time. Now, I know what you're thinking. Pixel, this is serious business. And you're right, so serious, in fact, I actually wrote a script this time. I know, crazy, right? Usually I just wing it, but today we're doing things quote-unquote professionally. Or at least as professional as I can be. So let's jump in. Kicking off the list at number 5, we have Plants vs. Zombies Game of the Year Edition. This game is an absolute classic. It's got charm, it's got strategy, and most importantly, it's got a dancing zombie that may or may not be legally distinct from a certain pop star. But seriously, this game nails the balance between casual and strategic gameplay. You start thinking, oh, this is going to be easy, just plop down a pea shooter. Then bam! Bucket zombies, pole vaulting zombies, Zomboni, Colonel Pull, shoot the butter already! Boss, I'm trying. It's like a 1 in 5 chance. Just shoot the butter. Shoot the damn butter. This is why Lightning Reed is my favorite plant. Ah! And let's not forget the humor. Crazy Dave, absolute legend. He talks in gibberish, sells you explosives, and stores tacos for later. What's not to love about the guy? He's my goat. He is my goat. It's a perfect blend of fun and challenge. However, there's a reason this is at the bottom of the list for my top 5 favorite video games. EA. I really used to like this series. A lot. It was my favorite video game of all time. But then I realized it just kind of wore off. I found things I liked more. I don't know. Well, that got depressing. Anyway, on to the next game. Number 4, Star Fox Guard. Now, I know what you're thinking. Pixel? Don't you mean Star Fox 64? Are you talking about that tower defense game that was really bad? And shut up! I am serious. That game was amazing. It was one of God's greatest creations. I think that, personally, that it had a tower defense system like no other, and it is extremely underrated. The story's nothing to marvel at, the humor is subpar, but the gameplay is absurdly amazing. They were absolutely cooking, making the system. I'd also like to give a personal middle finger to those jumpy box robot thingies. But you know what I really did like? I liked the secret enemies that would appear at the end of the boss fights, that if you killed them you could use them in the level creator, which I thought was really cool. And I think a lot more tower defense games should strive to be more like Star Fox Guard. The gameplay is what really sells it. You're multitasking like crazy, flipping between different cameras, trying to stop invading robots before they wreck your base. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's. But instead of animatronics, you're dealing with robot menaces. Instead of horror, well, it's okay, but sometimes it's still terrifying when the stupid box-jumping robots. But the feeling of quickly swapping between cameras and making split-second decisions? So satisfying. Number 3, Nexomon Extinction. At number 3, we have Nexomon Extinction. And let me tell you, this game has Coco. Peak character design. You should be talking about the game itself. It's like if a monster catching RPG had a sarcastic best friend who roasts you the entire way. The story is shockingly good and the characters are full of personality, and the humor? Absolutely top tier. This game is constantly poking fun at its own genre, but at the same time it delivers a compelling story with high stakes. It's a kind of game where you think, okay, just one more battle, and suddenly it's 3 AM and you're emotionally attached to a digital cat dragon. Also, can we talk about how good the monster designs are? They didn't just slap googly eyes on a rock and call it a day. There's some real effort put into this Nexomon. I respect that. And unfortunately, there's not really much I can say about this game without spoiling anything, but I personally just say go try it out for yourself. It's really, really good. Anyway, on to the next game on the list. Water. I need water. Water. That wasn't funny, was it? I'm sorry. Alrighty. Anyway, next on the list, Terraria. We're getting to the top now. Now, I know some of you think that Terraria is just 2D Minecraft. And to that I say, chicken variants. That's all you've gotten. You still think your game is superior. You have chicken variants. That's the last update you've had. But anyway, I say it's so much more than just crafting. It's just so much more than getting an iron pick, going to the nether, going to the end, and killing a dragon. The sheer amount of content in Terraria is insane. You've got exploration, you've got boss fights, you've got magic weapons, you've got fishing. Yes, fishing is important, don't skip it. Even though I hate it myself. I really hate fishing. Also, skip fishing. Forget what I said. Anyway, every time you play, you discover something new. You could spend hours just trying to take down one boss, and then suddenly you realize there's an even harder one waiting. Unless you used Terraria Wiki and you look up every strategy for every boss. That's what I did. Fun nonetheless. The gameplay loop is just gather resources, upgrade gear, fight bosses, repeat, and somehow it never gets old. Plus the music, absolute bangers all around. Well, once you beat Moon Lord and get all the achievements, then you just have to wait for the next update. Or play Calamity and all the different mods there are for it, which is absolutely amazing. You can kill God. Can you kill God in Minecraft? Probably if you install a mod or something. I don't hate Minecraft. I just think they need to work on it some more. That's all. Anyway, Edmund McMillan, you little fucker. You made a shit of peace with your trash, Isaac. It's fucking bad, this trash game. I will come back my money. I hope you will in your next time a cow on a trash farm, you sucker. Yeah, anyway, it's a pretty good game. Interesting bosses. Telefrag is stupid. Number 2 is also stupid. I like the Ludovico method. Anyway. Bowser's Inside Story. My favorite video game of all time. At number 1, we have Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. This game is a masterpiece. The humor, on point. The gameplay, incredible. The fact that you get to play as Bowser, again. The whole Inside Bowser gimmick was such a genius idea. You switch between playing as Mario & Luigi inside his body and playing as Bowser in the outside world. It just works so well. It transitions so smoothly, except for that weird punching tutorial rock thingy that takes like 15 minutes at the start of the game. But anyway, Bowser is hilarious in this game, and his over-the-top personality just makes every moment entertaining. Plus, his special moves, the guy literally punches castles. It's peak gaming. Don't you dare say it's not. And the story, somehow, it manages to be both goofy and engaging. Fafo is one of the best villains. Fafo is one of the best villains in Mario history. I have fury that this game isn't talked about even more. And other than that, Darkstar is insane. They should be considered a pure evil villain. But they're not considered a pure evil villain on the Villains Wiki. Why not? I don't know. It's dumb. Once again, this game is peak gaming. I can barely put it into words how amazing this game is. And I've played this game 13 times, 14 times actually, 2 of the playthroughs being with a mod that makes the game twice as difficult by increasing enemy damage by twice as much, and making their attack speed twice as fast, making some attacks completely impossible to dodge, so you really have to strategize. If you haven't played it before, you need to go play it. It is the best game in its series, and the best game of all time, and you will not convince me otherwise. And there you have it. My top 5 favorite video games of all time. Don't you agree? You should. Should I make a top 5 least favorite video games of all time? Because at the bottom of that list, or should I say the top, would be Furry Hitler. I hate that game. Now I need to use this avatar more. Is this in the video, or is it not? I don't truly know. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that magical little bell icon that you'll completely ignore in the future so you don't miss out on future gaming chaos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!
crabs, you know what today is? Sorry about this calendar. March 14th. Wait, that's not right. It should say
January 9th.
That's right. It
Now
says
January 9th.